Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. To be honest, the mage is pretty bad. All right, everyone, welcome back. Let's get right back into it. Maybe the bedroom's not the best place to hide
Miss
because
Harper? Miss Harper, are
that's
you home?
that's the
Yes,
first place he
just a
looks.
second. I'm coming.
So I'm gonna go. I mean, it seems too obvious to hide in here, though. Now,
Lucas, I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
I'm gonna cry foul if he goes to the bathroom first instead of bed. I'm gonna cry foul because he's supposed to go to the bedroom
Miss
first.
Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Tyler Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we separated. We broke up about a month ago.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things. We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
Say no. Have him go back and get a warrant. Yeah, I could have left at that time when he went to get the warrant.
Doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
There's no way he heard that cough from the bathroom. All the way in here. Man, what? Dude, that is not fair. Did you
Don't
see
move
how
or I
fast
shoot.
that went?
This is how my story ends.
And why doesn't he just knock him out like he did those 5 cops? And just run. Like,
Miss Harper? Miss Harper, are you home?
you know, this
Yes,
is kind of
just a
crazy,
second.
but
I'm coming.
let's just see what happens.
Lucas, I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
If if he can't find me here, he's a pitiful excuse for a cop.
Miss Harper?
I mean, I
Yes?
can see him
I'm
right
Detective
now.
Tyler Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we
I
separated.
can see him right now.
We broke up
Like,
about a month ago.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things. We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
I mean,
doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
Oh no.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss. If Kane does try to recontact you,
How
please
did
call
you
me right
miss
away.
him?
Here's my card.
How did you miss him?
Be careful, miss. Kane's a very dangerous man.
You know who else is dangerous? People who knock on your door saying they're police, asking to come in without a warrant. That's very dangerous. Hey, check that out. A two-headed snake.
This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me, but at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
You ain't even check. You didn't even ask his name. What kind of security is this? First off, second off, I hope this doesn't have anything to do with the Anunnaki, because that would be a little disappointing.
Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
New York Times.
I write for the New York Times.
The New York Times is interested in my work. Won't that make some of my esteemed colleagues grin with envy?
Oh, we shouldn't do him like this.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Joking.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
What was that word
Can you tell me
again?
anything about
Yeah.
Kweknitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you.
Introduce me. Don't tell me it's the snake. It is.
You see before you the ancient Mayan god Kweknitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
Could you explain this other world?
Yeah, please.
Oh, the world beyond our own, the kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human sacrifices allowed them to hear the voices of the deceased and see into the future.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. If we can believe the ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the Oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you.
Wait, you don't have to. Okay, it's on the wall. I thought you were serious.
This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time, the priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the Oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The Oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
Wait,
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
and you aren't no scientist. I bet you're an oracle.
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle still living today? But that's completely impossible.
No. Look at my arms, bro. Look at my
Have you
arms.
ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quegnitlan. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
Wait, does that mean the world really is
Codex? What are
ending?
you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Y'all, please don't let him die before he tells me everything. No, I missed the card. Oh well. Don't let him die before I see everything like I did with Agatha. That was kind of messed up.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
What did I just say, man? I tried. Now,
This is how my story ends. I'll never know what really happened to me in that East End restaurant on that cold January night. Because as far as everyone is concerned, I'm getting just what I deserve.
really? So, 2 vehicles that aren't driven by anyone kills me, and y'all find nothing wrong with that. Whatever, man.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Yeah. Admittedly, that time I kind of got.
This
Um,
is how my story ends.
I was too focused on the music. Like the music is pretty
Thank you
good.
for your help, Professor.
The music kind of brought me to a different game. I lost focus. See, when he first gets hit, I think I'm dead. That's why I don't continue. Yeah, I failed too many times. See, had I
This is how
known,
my story ends.
had I known about this stuff before, I wouldn't have lost so many lives early on.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
All right, I'm not gonna say much now. I'm just gonna concentrate.
Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet,
Oh
the
no.
answer to one of life's questions. The Oracle kills to find the child.
How did he die from that? Like, so I guess that's the oracle that I just saw. What? All right, we're gonna end it here for this episode. But I have to say, like, I hate when they dangle that little carrot in front of you. Like this guy was gonna explain everything. If I was Lucas, I'd have just taken him to the next room or behind a painting or something, and just said, "Look, just stop trying to move somewhere and just tell me everything you know." Like, why couldn't Agatha have told me that night what she did in the church? Well, what her spirit did in the church? Because it seems to me like if you'd have told me that before, then I'd have been look. I could have found this scientist a lot sooner. I'd at least have known what was going on. But you're sitting there like, let me make sure and be 100% sure first. It's like, but what I predict is going to happen next is somehow Lucas is going to end up meeting Jonas. Actually, that oracle kind of resembled Jonas when you think about it. But I think somehow Lucas and Jonas are gonna meet up soon. But interesting episode. Interesting episode. Can't wait to jump into the very next part just to see what's going on with this unknown area. So until then, everyone, remember, stay blessed.